right. So you're back at your chair. Give your puppy a breather for a second. So puppies of any age, especially young puppies, remember to take a breather every now and then. When we work on things in class or when you're working on things at home, it's really easy to fall into a pattern of like, we're gonna rapid fire do the drill that either I'm telling you to do through a video or I'm telling you to do in person, or you're just thinking, I wanna practice X thing. Some dogs are good with that and they want to keep working at a really quick pace. Other ones need a bit more of a breather in between. So a couple things that you may notice if your puppy needs a breather when you are working with them is if they disengage with you on their own, they're not trying to be stubborn, they're not being obstinate, they are most likely overwhelmed or confused, they just don't really know what you want or it's too much for them in that moment, so they wander away a little bit and they sniff the ground, or they sit down and they start scratching themselves, or they sit down and they start cleaning themselves. Those are all things that dogs do when they are trying to signal to other dogs, hey, I need a breather, I don't want to interact right now. So if you're training with them and they start doing those things, give them a chance to come back down because they're most likely getting confused or just maybe a little overwhelmed if you are working on a lot of things with them. That's not every dog that's going to do that, but depending on their age, depending on what you're working on, if it's something that the puppy struggles with, those are the signs that you will see if they are getting stressed. And it's not like, oh my gosh, I'm a terrible raiser and I just stressed out my puppy. It's like a person taking their phone out and looking at their phone because they're like, I don't really want to be in this conversation anymore, so I'm going to do this over here and hope that you get the hint that I'm losing interest in talking to you, which is, as humans, really rude to do. But for dogs, that's a very normal communication for them. All right, let's work on